Big event there yesterday was the Hall of Fame game. Broncos-Falcons. Vic Fangio's first game as a head coach. Didn't have Joe Flacco under center. He sat most of his starters. Drew Lock came in the second quarter. Our first game action for the second-round quarterback for the Broncos. And, it was a little bit of a rough start. He had some overthrows. He had a couple of sacks, finished 7 of 11, 34 passing yards. Brett Rippon came in the fourth quarter with a 3-point game. On fourth down here, throws it up in the end zone. Juwan Winfrey goes up and gets it. So the Broncos win this one in exciting fashion, 14-10. Vic Fangio afterward on his quarterback, Drew Lock.
I was hoping for more, but not surprised. He's still got a lot of work to do. Thought his accuracy wasn't clean all the time, along with his reads. But, that's to be expected. We've got 4 more games. We've got to get him ready, more ready than he is right now.
I'm excited that, I'm sitting here, and that was the first time ever stepping out on the field. It was the Hall of Fame game. It wasn't the Super Bowl. It wasn't playoff number 1. So there's a lot of things for me to learn, a lot of things for me to look forward to, progressing, getting better.
Lock keeping it all in perspective last night. Not sure I can say the same for the Denver Post. How about this headline in today's paper? The kidney stone line, a reference to Vic Fangio's hospitalization yesterday. The head coach with a very memorable day there in Canton. Any chance this headline is a bit of an overreaction, Coach Billick?
Yeah, for me, it's because this is a second-round draft choice. Relax. Okay, I know if this were a top 15 pick, if this is a guy that, and they've already lived that with Paxton Lynch, the expectation and when that's going to happen and how he's going to look. This is a second-round pick. He's got all the time. Flacco's going to come in and play well. I think it's the perfect combination for him. He may not have to play this year compared to those guys that drafted in the first round this year, the year before, the expectation. And for the organization, for Vic Fangio, it's a second-round pick. You can miss on a second-round pick. You miss on a first-round quarterback. As much as I love it, you sit here with some friends of yours on a Friday night doing Total Access instead of still coaching. But a second-round pick, it's like, it's just a second-round pick. Relax.
We are all friends, for sure. The answer to that headline is no, because from what we've heard, kidney stones are extremely painful. For Drew Lock, yeah, sure, it's not the way he drew it up. He would have liked to have been, lights out and throw 3 touchdown passes, but that's not football. And keep in mind, this is the Hall of Fame game, so they've had, just over a week of practice. I think he looked pretty good once he calmed down. We saw him with a couple of overthrows. He missed a couple of shots. But you know what? All that stuff is good because you learn more when you don't play well. You come back in hungry and you're ready to receive coaching and criticism. I thought Vic Fangio actually handled it pretty well. Hey, we hoped, for maybe a little bit more, but it's what we expected. I think the silver lining in all this, and Vic mentioned it, he's got 4 more games. So he's going to get more reps at this than any other rookie quarterback. He's got an extra game. Everything happens so much faster. Coach, you know this. You can script it, you can walk through, you can practice it. Everything is controlled environment. When you get out there and the rush is live, now all of a sudden everybody has a different game. Either you can elevate it and click it up a couple notches, or you don't, and you find out really fast who can and who can't.
It's interesting that you say that you thought Vic Fangio handled it really well after the game. I thought he was a little bit rough on him.
Well, but particularly, and how often is this the case? Because players will tell you, sometimes you've got to treat your quarterback. It's important you treat him like everybody else. Because you tend to, take care of the quarterback and baby him a little bit. Vic Fangio suffers no fools now. He's going to tell you how it is. Vic coached with me in Baltimore. And he's going to, but he will follow it up with that young man going, hey, yeah, you didn't play very well, did you? Yeah, we got to get a whole lot better than this. So I'm fine with the way he handled it. This is the way Vic deals with it. The young man knows he didn't play well. He didn't need to hear the fact that his coach said or didn't say it, it's no big deal.
I'll say this, Lindsay. Rookies, you don't get praise as a rookie unless you win a big game. That's pretty much it.
So Drew Lock needs some work. You know who's already in midseason form? Scott Hansen.
Oh, yeah.
We will show you that later. Vic Fangio hoping for more from his quarterback. John Gruden looking for more from his wide receiver. The Raiders head coach today at camp said he was disappointed about the lack of Antonio Brown out at practice. So far in training camp, AB has missed the last couple of days after posting pictures on Instagram of some blisters on his feet. According to Gruden, we want to get this party started. Back at practice in Kansas City, Tyreek Hill, the wide receiver, left Tuesday's practice with a bruised quad after a collision with Bashaud Breeland, back out there again today. Another wide receiver who we could see back on the field soon, Brandon Marshall, the 6-time Pro Bowler working out for the Colts today, according to Tom Pelissero. His last game action week 6 last year for the Seahawks. Notable today out of Cowboys camp, an MRI for All-Pro guard Zach Martin. According to Jason Garrett, he's dealing with an ongoing back issue, is able to get around, but they want to take a look at it. Still ahead, amazing how the questions at Browns camp have evolved over the past few seasons, from can we win to how many games will we win? After the break, what is a successful season for this team? A winning record, a division title, a playoff run, a Super Bowl?
NFL Total Access is presented by Kay Jewelers, the official provider of the Pro Football Hall of Fame Ring of Excellence.